Yeah, I'm sure this is the traditional welcome. They planned on this. Hey, man. Hey, I was just trying to talk to you. Don't be like that. Don't punch me in the face with your big rock arms. Yeah, the shield attack is very helpful here. I did once try to get up this mountain kind of recently without the shield attack. It was more of an ordeal than it should have been. I forgot that I can't turn into a wolf. Excuse me, spoilers. Yeah, basically I think all you have to do is make sure that they're toppling over like that and then do a jump attack. But I didn't know that, so I spent a very, very long time trying to get my way up the mountain. It was a problem. And now because I'm running low on health, I'm gonna drop by this hot spring. Because it heals you. And the Gorons down here, they're just too chill to care that you're around. What is human doing? I don't care. I could, like, annihilate you, but I'm just too relaxed. Trespassers on our land? People who threaten our society? I'm in a hot spring. Oh, I guess I have to walk past this one with the iron boots. Because otherwise this geyser sideways, old faithful, faithfully knocks you off the ledge. Maybe this isn't the way that I'm supposed to go. There's another Goron around here somewhere. Nope, not around here. Other side of the wall. Well... So I guess crossing that threshold was kind of pointless. Hey, come over here. Come over here, man. I'm gonna get you. Do my bidding. The gameplay here with jumping on the Goron's backs is kind of a direct rip-off of the Wind Waker mechanic where you jump into the plants and fly out of them. Same little charge beforehand and everything. Although in Wind Waker it is much more difficult and more precise. And probably done better, but this game doesn't really... I don't know. This game doesn't take everything that it does to its greatest level. Keeps things relaxed. There are pros and cons to that. All the Gorons are wearing are like tidy whities. Okay, come on. Why isn't the shield attack working? I guess all you need to do is have your shield out. The shield attack does nothing at all. Now I know, and knowing is, in this case, basically all of the battle. No, I don't need... Nope. Now let's see if I can get some air time here. Sweet. I didn't ricochet off of that wall. And... free money. Just like the drawbridge in Ocarina. Can I climb up here? I don't think I can. Looks a little bit too steep. Yeah. Steep just like the prices of Nest Head's lantern oil. As Armageddon happens outside, we're just gonna chill here with the big guys. And Link is like, I can stop all of these at once, with my 2 hands. Yeah, we're not that much of an imposing enemy. I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but I'm really not. You guys could totally destroy me in a matter of minutes, or seconds. Goron. What kind of a name is that? They just couldn't come up with a creative, actual sounding name, so they used the species and made something up. No, I am not willing to challenge you in a battle of power. At least not until I put on my cheat boots. Puts on cheat boots directly in front of the guy. Okay, now I'm ready. Yes, I will challenge you. Because my whole body is stronger if I'm wearing these boots. One more of these. I don't think this one will be nearly as bad as the ones with Mayor Bow. Actually, that was way easier than either of the battles with Mayor Bow. Also, I have to point out, Link's hands there during the cutscene, where he's standing there all satisfied with himself, they always pop out very suddenly. He just has his hands in a fist, and then the next frame of animation, they're just outstretched. All of his fingers are out at once. I'm skipping over all this cutscene dialogue because it's not really... It's important, but he uses a lot of words to say, we have this Goron guy named Darbus, he's trapped in there because we saw that he was going crazy. If you want what you want, then go get him. The end. Have fun. There is lava here. Goron Mines. I think it look hot. Another inside joke reference. Some people might get it. If they've ever played my crap game compilation, the first one. Yeah, this is a fire level with very real-looking lava, I guess. I like lava levels in games, and I think part of the reason might be because I just like how lava looks. In real life, not that I've ever seen lava in person, but in pictures and stuff, it always has a really interesting look to it. Just every warm color that you can think of in a crazy blended mix. Looks like cotton candy that's being churned or something. It's very cool. And also I just like the menacing kind of... It's the heat of the situation, like, we are literally in a burning hot environment. And whenever you think fire, you think ashes, you think the absolute unescapable end of something. Once you turn something into ash, it can't be brought back to its original form. So, something about the finality of fire, I guess, has some appeal to me in making a tense environment. And now for switches. This first room is a little bit confusing for this dungeon. It has a lot of places to go, and very few of them actually do anything. Just gonna meander by here. Don't mind me. Continuing to use the items that we just got for fun and puzzles. This is the dungeon that I was referring to whenever I said that this game reminds me of a certain part of Metroid Prime 1. And that's going to be more obvious here. Specifically two parts of Metroid Prime 1, I guess. The first obvious thing is Magmoor Caverns. The whole section of Magmoor Caverns looks a lot like this. And then secondly, the Phazon Mines. Reminds me a whole lot of the Goron Mines. So this is, to me, sort of a, I guess, a hybrid of two different Metroid Prime areas. And now for getting a key for the lulz. I still have my stupid wooden shield. I could afford the Hylian shield right now, but it would be way too much effort to get back to it now. I'm just gonna hope that I don't do anything stupid enough to burn this up. Well, I say that, but now I'm gonna just jump straight into the lava. And I did that because I like that animation. That's the only reason. I just lost 1 heart from that, not a big deal. Being completely and utterly disintegrated in molten rock. No big deal, just lose a heart. Take a little bit of damage. Return to where you just were. Well then. That is not a jump that I expected to miss. Oh, it took off 2 hearts. I wonder why. That's interesting. Okay, I thought that maybe I already had a heart missing. Well, you just got to see a game over that I didn't expect. I was hoping not to have any game overs in this playthrough, but, well, I kind of brought that upon myself. But as I was saying, I like that death animation with Link just kind of slowly sinking into the lava with his hand outstretched upward. It's not realistic, so I've heard. I did bother looking up how a death would actually look if you were to fall into lava, just because I was curious after this game. And you wouldn't sink into it, you would basically just fall right in like liquid, and then it would explode, because any organism that makes contact with molten rock basically just releases all these chemicals and causes constant explosions in it. Or something like that. I don't know what the science is, but yeah. So you wouldn't just sink in. But if you did sink in, if there's ever a point in time where you sink into lava, be sure to hold up a thumbs up. And then you can be epic like the Terminator. The game still does not give you any names for any of these enemies, but I'm guessing that these are Lizalfos, maybe? They look kind of like the ones in Ocarina, except they don't stand upright. They're more like the Dodongos that don't stand upright. So maybe these are Lizodongs. That's what I'm gonna say they are. No, that sounds terrible. Darn it. Need my iron boots. Iron boots makes me stronger. Iron boots makes me stronger. Well, that makes as much sense as you got a super boots. Every room in the game, I think, Midna has something different to say about it, which is interesting. And she says something about this room being cooler than all the others and kind of relaxing, I think. Because it is the one cool-colored room in the entire dungeon, as far as I know. The one that isn't filled with fire. And just like that stupid space level in Sonic Adventure 2, holding down makes you go up on planets. Just like it did in that magnet there. Controls are weird whenever you shift gravity.